The spin scheme is something that they've developed in the CCG to attract newly qualified GPs or even GPs in the first 5 years to work in the area.
Health Education England had done some work looking at what the new generation of GPs wanted. And the theme that was coming across quite strong was that they wanted a portfolio career, which meant they wanted to do some specialism but as a GP, and then do some sessions at practice as well. But also what they really wanted was a peer support session, a mentoring almost.
I personally found it really attractive because it supports a newly qualified GP. The specialist interest that I'm doing is dermatology. I've got opportunities to work in adult and peds clinics in Queen's Hospital, and also they're going to do some training for minor ops with me. And that's something that I don't think I would have had the chance to do had it not been offered on the spin scheme. So that's been quite invaluable, yeah.
One of the problems we found is that when the GPs qualified, what they didn't have was a hook to hold them to the area. The scheme was developed focusing on one session for developing a specialism, between 4 to 7 sessions in a GP practice, and then this mentoring session once a month. We've also got opportunities for developing specialisms, particularly leadership, and we can actually go out and seek certain specialities if people are interested in that.
I've been very well supported through their partners at the practice. We have monthly mentorship meetings.
We've got some excellent GPs, local GPs, that actually can be excellent teachers, excellent mentors. We've got a really, really supportive CCG, and that actually want to attract these people. And one of the things was this peer mentoring sessions where we felt that we can actually hold not just our GPs, but make our local workforce, existing GPs, actually start supporting these people. I've known Sana now for almost a year.
Yep.
And it's through the peer review sessions that I hold at BHR as part of the SPIN scheme. And Sana's been a really active member of that peer review. She's probably got 100% attendance, I think.
Almost.
Almost.
Not quite. Yes. Not quite. We meet up every month, roughly, for the peer-led teaching. We have other members of the SPIN group there. It's our chance to do whatever we want with it. So sometimes it's discussing difficult cases, discussing issues at the practice, for instance, that you're working at. We discuss accounting and tax that we don't really get taught as a GP trainee. So when you're in the real world, it's like, oh, what's going on with all of this, and locuming and how tax works for that and for salaried, and it's all new to me. So that was really helpful in understanding that. Also, we had a speaker about CCG and networks are a new thing as well. Through that, you also get opportunities to speak with your practice and get involved in networks and CCG discussions as well.
We've got lots of local opportunities. We are trying to embed all the new recruits, so to say, into our local health system, which is really important. So you'll be integral to the local system, really.
I mean, I've continued at my training practice, so in a way I've maintained that familiarity, but I've also got to know a lot of the GPs working in the area, and also other people in the SPIN scheme as well. So that's helped me build a network.
What we wanted to do was to actually have a register or a group to say, well, actually, you are part of our health economy, and we want to draw you in, get to know you, but also to link you in with the practices that are looking for people. Because on one hand, I'm hearing from the GPs that they've been advertising and they can't find anybody. Yet on the same note or token, I hear from some of the locum doctors that actually they're really finding it difficult to understand what is available locally. So there isn't a platform that we can, both the employers and the employees can go in and say, actually, yeah, I've got this job and we can do this for you. And the employer says, yeah, absolutely, that works for me, and I'm going to take that. So there isn't that platform. SPIN is actually a step closer to that. For the newer scheme that we're going to launch, the next phase of the SPIN scheme, we've actually gone out to the potential ST3s to ask the areas they will be interested in. So we've actually sought those opportunities. So even if we didn't have it originally, like the sexual health, we've actually gone to the relevant departments and created that post.
That's great.
So actually they can develop
their
they can develop that interest, isn't it? as a team, we would really support and mentor potential new people that are arriving here.
It's a great place for learning and developing your early career.